Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Peter Prue channel. And I'm very excited for launching this channel because it's going to be all about a topic that I am super passionate about over the past few years, but I just never had the time to really create content around it. And it involves how to really sell options for busy people, like to cut through the noise, right? As somebody that used to run, multiple businesses, had, tons of contractors working for me, my day was like filled with other stuff. But I always wanted to be involved in like the markets and, being a little bit more of an active trader. And I really kind of put the strategy together that worked for me that didn't require like me staring at like charts and graphs and like basically creating abstract art on trades. And what you're going to see here is that this strategy, when you especially look at like options trading, which can be really intimidating, this really is one of the safest ways to do it because one, you're deciding what point you're going to get into companies on that you like, what point you're exiting those companies on, and then you're collecting premiums and dividends and appreciation sales stuff all through it. So everything on on this channel is free as well. No paid courses. There's no gatekeeping. Any questions you have, just honestly, just let me know in the comments or head over on to my X at only Peter Prue. Follow me there. Drop ask me a question there. And none of this stuff by any means is financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just sharing you stuff that I've been doing. Okay, so the strategy, I call it quad options strategy. Okay. And the reason I call it quad options because there's really four ways that there's income being produced in a trade. Right. And I'm going to go high level here. There's a lot to this strategy, guys. And that's why I wanted to like really create this channel around this because I'm not going to be able to do it all in one video. Right. Because if I go in here and like, pull up some live trading examples and stuff like that, like you're going to be super overwhelmed and you're not going to want to do it. And like, so like we need to get like a fundamentals figured out first before we go into like actual examples, because this is why people get burnt trading, right? They go into things because they signed up for their favorite guru's trading signals. They go and buy options on something, don't really understand the strategy behind it, and then they lose like hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? And like that's like the last thing I'd ever want to happen to you. Okay. So it's important for you to like educate yourself about this stuff. And I understand like when you read some of these trading books and like your favorite gurus like pitching you like a $4,000 course, like you don't need it. Like this stuff I'm going to share with you guys, it just takes a little bit of time to educate yourself on it, but then you're going to be off to the races. Okay. And so just bear with me. And, again, watch the other videos that will be coming out on this channel, subscribe, do all those things, engage, ask questions. That's literally only cost or all cost of entry that I ask. Right. So let's go over it. So there are really four income streams that come with this strategy, right? There's the cash secured put, the covered call, dividends, and appreciation sale. Okay. And we're going to go over each of these in depth right now at a high level. And then future videos, we're going to go like more nitty gritty. Because again, I don't want it to overwhelm you in this first one. But again, there'll be new videos coming out pretty much every single day around this stuff. So stay tuned. Okay. So first and foremost is cash secured puts. Let's go over the shoulder and talk about it. So let's say you like American Airlines, right? I like American Airlines. I'm not going to go into why, but it's a company that I like to do this strategy on because it's a company I like. It's a company I use. So rule number one in like trading is like, and I wish somebody told me this earlier because I lost so much money getting caught up in hype and like meme coins and like crypto stuff. And like, you don't want to like get to just, you know what, the simplest way, like, and I wish somebody told me this like years ago before like jumping on like hype stuff that people are talking about, just buy companies that you like just buy companies that you believe in, you have a thesis for a reason for enjoying it, and you don't mind holding it. Like you usually for the most part, like you can't go wrong. The reason you go wrong is like when you start jumping on trends, or you see people talking about like something on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, like, and then you're like trying to get in, and like all the people already like made the money. And like, I don't like doing like trends and stuff like that. Cause again, you're going to most likely waste capital, and we're not active day traders, right? Day traders, like there's plenty of studies out there. You can go look at like 9 out of 10 day traders lose money, right? Like, and I'm going to show you guys this strategy that you don't really lose in this as long as you're doing it on a company that you like, right? So without further ado, let's talk about the cash secured put. Let's say American Airlines, you like it, right? And you want to buy 100 shares of it. You can open up your Robinhood app, you can open up your Schwab, your Webull, whatever you're using, and you can go out there and say, hey, you know what? I want to go buy 100 shares of Apple. Well, perfect. Your brokerage will say, okay, that's $1,696, right? 100 times $16.96, and you have your 100 shares. and you could sit around on it and hope it goes up, right? But like you really won't make much money there unless you're going into growth stocks. And here's why I want to share with you guys this. I'm just looking over the last year for American Airlines. If you bought it last year, it was trading around like $15, like for a little over $15. And a year later, it's only $16.96, like a little over $100 you made. Like, not really worth it, in my opinion. Like, I think we can all agree there that that's like, well, would that my money literally did really nothing for us. So here's where the cash secured put comes in. The cash secured put allows you to get into a stock at a price that you choose. And in addition to choosing that stock at the price that you want to get in on, you get to decide when you can buy it and at what price you want to get it. So let's just look over the last year, right? Let's say, look, there's a decent run up here, and you like American Airlines, and you're saying to yourself, you know what? I like American Airlines, and you know what? I would buy it at like $15. You know, Pete, like I would totally like, I do like this company. I think at 696, I'm not really into it. I don't want to buy it, but if it hits $15, totally, I'll buy it at 15. That's called a cash secured put. You are deciding what price you are going to purchase the stock. Now, your brokerage will require you, let's say you want to actually buy it for $15, your brokerage will require you for you to have $1,500 in your account, right? $15 share plus times 100. Every options contract is 100 shares, just FYI, right? So your brokerage will need that as collateral, right? That's your collateral to be able to make that trade, right? Now, that's perfect. You're like, Pete, perfect. Okay, I put in this, I go in there and I'm going to open up my cash secured put for $15, and let's say it expires in 30 days for simplicity. We're not going to like really dive into expiration dates right now. They are important, very important, but we're going to talk about that later. Again, stay tuned for that. But let's say in 30 days, right? That's when you're saying you're going to buy it for $15. Well, in addition to you saying you're going to buy it, the market will also give you a premium. Premium is income, right? So they may pay you, $50, $100. It does change the closer you are to to the share price, the more your premium will be. So if you're saying, let's say you want to be more aggressive, and you're like, you know what? Market, I'll buy it at $16 30 days from now. It's going to give you, let's say, $100 of premium for you saying you're going to do that, right? But if you, let's say $15, it might give you $50 in premium, right? For saying you would do that, right? So the closer you are, right, to the share price, the better the better your premiums. Now, there's a lot of tactics on deciding all of that, which again will come soon. Okay, there's a lot to cover on this to educate yourself on. Okay. Now that's a cash secured put. So let's say 30 days from now, you like today, let's say you open up your cash secured put on American Airlines. 30 days from now, American Airlines has been trading sideways. It's around, like, let's say it's at 1650 or 1696 or 17 or whatever it might be. Well, if it's there, that means your options contract expires worthless, and you keep that, $50, $100 in premium. You got money for just saying you were going to do something. Most options contracts expire this way. The second thing that can happen is that American Airlines hits $15 and you are now an owner of 100 shares. Your brokerage will automatically take that $1,500 that it had as collateral, right? And it will buy you those 100 shares of American Airlines. So you wake up the next morning, or you'll open your app and you'll be like, okay, now I have 100 shares of American Airlines. Perfect. But you got in a price that you like and you got paid to do it. So what's next? Well, that is where we now go into our covered calls. Now, the covered call is kind of the opposite, right? The covered call, your collateral is now the shares that you just bought from your cash secured put. Okay. So a covered call, what it really allows you to do is now choose what price you are willing to sell shares at. Okay. It allows you to now choose what price you sell your shares at. Okay. I hope you're following along, because this stuff excites me like beyond like belief. It's like I wish this stuff I learned sooner, because it's like it's so crazy. Like it's so fun too. So now you bought them at $15 and you're like, you know what? I'm willing in 30 days to sell my 100 shares of American Airlines for $16. Perfect. You know what the market's going to do for you? They're going to be, okay, that's fantastic. Here's $100 in premium for saying you're going to do that. And in addition to, so then that's, you're going to collect that premium immediately. You'll see it right in your, whenever I say premium that you're getting, it immediately shows in your brokerage account. So you're saying, hey, you know what? I have this hundred shares of American Airlines that I got at $15. I'm willing to sell them in 30 days for $16. The market, again, immediately you will get the premium into your account, the $100, again, just as for an example purposes. Now, a few things can happen. 30 days comes around. You have two options that can happen. No pun intended. Number one is American Airlines hits $16 and your 100 shares are sold. Fantastic. You just made an easy $100 plus you collected premium. Number two, which is usually what happens, is your option expires worthless, which means you keep your 100 shares and you collected income just from saying you were going to do it. Now, if you're a quick learner, what do you do now? You're like, okay, I still have these 100 shares. Well, we open up another covered call, right? Or we open up another cash secured put, right? Like whatever, you know, and this strategy that you're going to kind of, as we get into it, it's called the wheel, right? And because it is kind of like a flywheel. It kind of like feeds itself. It's so cool. Like this is going to, I really hope this stuff like opens your mind to like the possibilities of this, right? So let's get into our next one. Or actually, we'll talk about that appreciation share real quick since I kind of hit on it. So, you know, when you sold your let's say you know, your covered call, you had the 100 shares. 30 days from now, you know, American Airlines hit $16. Your 100 share, you sold those 100 shares, right? That's an appreciation share. I consider that income, right? Because you're making an additional $100 because now you sold your 100 shares and you made money from that. Right. The next is dividends. One of my favorite ones to do this on is Pepsi. Okay. So let me just pull up Pepsi's chart here real quick. So Pepsi has a dividend of 3.63%. Now you might be thinking, well, Pete, do I have to do this on dividend stocks? Do I like have the choice is at the end of the day is 100% yours. I like to do it on dividend. I like to do this strategy on dividend paying stocks because I want to maximize the income that the trade is making. Okay, so let me walk you through an example. Let's say I opened up a cash secured put on Pepsi, right? And let's say I'm a, you know, I'm assigned now. I got collected a premium, right? Like all that. Now I own 100 shares, and I want to run covered calls on my shares that I own of Pepsi. Sometimes what I will do on these dividend stocks is I will kind of push that covered call price out further because I don't actually want to sell my Pepsi shares, right? Like now, one warning here that I quickly want to talk about is again another lesson that I wish somebody should taught me earlier is don't fall in love with stocks. If you love a stock, let's say you bought Apple at like $10 or Tesla at like $50 and you're like I have all these shares of but like I don't ever want to sell my Tesla or my Pepsi or then don't do the strategy. Put that into like your like I always recommend people have like, you know, a portfolio set aside that's like their monthly buys of like index funds and stuff like that, like your Vanguard stuff, and then just like don't do the strategy on the stuff you love. Cuz the point of this strategy like is to like actually buy shares and sell shares, collect premiums. Like that's the whole purpose of this strategy. But I do not mind holding and running covered calls on companies that give a dividend. So let's say I bought, you know, I have 100 shares of Pepsi at like 145. Well, I can be aggressive and premium chase by selling, you know, covered calls that, you know, have a strike price. When I say strike price, it's just the share price of $150 every 30 days. But the problem with that is like eventually my shares are going to get sold and I lose getting that paid that dividend, right? So like, and if I don't want that happen, I just might up that strike price a little bit more. I'll take a little less premium, but now I'm collecting that dividend. So I might instead of being like 150, I might be like 155, 160, something a little bit further out. That's most likely not going to happen. So what's happening there? I'm now collecting the dividend. Right. I'm collecting the dividend. Right. But then I'm also collecting the premium from the covered calls basically every 30 days. And I'm just kind of doing that. Like I'm just doing that, right? And it's low maintenance, as you're gonna see. Well, we're gonna go into like examples and stuff like that in future videos. But I want to give you guys like a high level overview. So let's kind of like recap this at like an extremely high level. Okay, you have a stock that you want to buy, right? let's just use our American Airlines as an example, since that's what we've been using. You have the money in your brokerage account as collateral to buy 100 shares of it. You go out there and you say, hey, 30 days from now, I'm willing to buy my American Airlines at $15. You know what? 30 days, you get paid, you collect a premium immediately for that. Fantastic. So we collect $100, right? So let's just say, I'll even just put like how much we're making, right? Let's say we collected $100, in premium for saying that. Okay. Next, our covered call, right? Let's say our cash secured put in 30 days, right, does actually force us to buy, right? So now, right, we have 100 shares of American Airlines. Again, it's a company we don't mind holding. Now we're going to run a covered call on those 100 shares for 30 days out. Again, the expiration date, there is strategy that's depending on the stock. We'll get into all of that stuff in future videos. But the covered call now, let's say for 30 days, let's say it'll give you another $100 in premium. Okay. American Airlines isn't giving you a dividend, which is not a problem. You don't always have to use dividends, preferably yes, but you don't. If it's not there, it's not there. It's not a big deal, right? So let's say your covered call 30 days from now, you end up actually selling your $15, 15 shares for $16, right? That's an extra $100 that you collect. So just from that trade, you have made an extra $300. Now, here's the best part about this is like I'm showing you it as like at like a very small scale. Like you put up $1,500. Like do the whatever the let's do our cash secured put calculator. Like so, let's say, and I'll give all. I don't want to like overwhelm you guys right now. So let's say we risk our collateral was $1,500. I will dive more into these spreadsheets. They will be for you for free. No email, no opt. Everything is free. Let's say we collected $100 in premium on it, right? So our return on that is around 6.66%. Again, these are fictitious numbers, but you can have as many of these contracts as you want. So let's say you opened up 10 of these contracts on this cash secured put, like you'd get $1,000 plus if you got to end up buying all those shares, the trade would be like $3,000, but you're essentially making 6.67% on the return, right? On your money. And if you annualize it, it's like, a lot more, right? So, but again, these are fictitious numbers. We'll dive into like real live examples of this stuff. And I do that more on my X, showing more like actual examples with live data. So I'm going to end this video here, guys. I hope this wasn't too overwhelming for you. Again, I didn't want to like open up like a Webull app and like start like scaring you with like all of these numbers and options chains and stuff like that. Cause I don't, I know it takes a little bit of time to grasp this, and then like you just need to understand it at a high level, and then going into like Greeks and like expiration dates and like technical analysis stuff. And there's just all stuff that I want to cover on this channel, because there's a lot to it. But if you set aside a little bit of time each day, like it's not rocket science by any means. And my goal is to like simplify this stuff for you, for people that are busy. They have kids, like I have kids, like I have a pregnant wife, like I have all these things going on in my life, right? That don't allow me to be like sitting staring at charts. We'll occasionally talk about like crypto and some stuff there as well. All things related to like trading and crypto. So if you like this stuff, make sure to hit the like button, all that good stuff down below. Make sure to go follow me on X. I'll leave some links in the description. That's where you can like ask questions. Of course, ask them in the comments section. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys tomorrow.